Now we're talking about a completely different architecture around open platforms, because now you can run a software-defined storage and software-defined network, completely decouple it from the hardware and software, but almost use the software frameworks to manage those architectures. Right. Now that doesn't mean you only do it that way, right? That means you maybe do a portion of your environment that way, that you require it to become IT as a service platforms for the right provisioning and for right orchestration. And then for the other side, they keep it more as their legacy platforms or traditional IT platforms.
Yeah, certainly a lot of those customers are looking for that open style. Yeah. And speaking of style, you mentioned the new style of IT. Yeah. What about the legacy style of IT, and how does that sort of work in part and parcel with the new form of IT?
Yeah, I call it traditional IT versus new IT, right? Okay. I don't say legacy because I feel that there's still a lot of applications out there that they're not legacy. They're actually very important for customers, and they find that traditional IT is a very important aspect for them to continue to run the business. And traditional IT is still required. I mean, you can even put, I have a lot of these conversations. You and I were talking earlier where we talk traditional IT and that still has big data analytics in it, or you have cloud or private cloud in it, or software-defined X, or security. A lot of customers look at that and say, "Oh man, that's not traditional IT. I haven't even gotten to this IT yet." and then we're already talking about this new IT, right? So I think what Dell fits really well right in between of this intersection between traditional IT and new IT, and we feel that we have learned a lot from these next generation web scale companies, web tech companies, because Dell was the very first tier one vendor to actually enable all these web tech and web scale companies in California or in China that are deploying millions of servers, serving millions of customers. And we built a lot of their servers and network architectures and storage architectures in the back end. And we feel that we now can create the mini-me version of those for our customers, because not many customers of ours have 1 million servers.
Certainly not, exactly. It all depends on what their scenarios are.
Exactly. Some have 500 servers, some have 1,000, some have 2,000. And if we can show them an ease of managing it, because most of the IT CIOs today, are looking for a solution where they don't want their IT organization to be known as the cost engine only, or they want to be known as, hey, I'm the innovator. I want really to be able to help the business line grow the actual business that the company is in, right? And they want to transform that, and the only way they can transform it is to bring down the cost, offer it as a service. That's where IT as a service, a platform as a service comes from. And then if they get that type of solution, then they can really impact the bottom line of their corporation, be it pharmaceutical, manufacturing, public sector, any vertical, right? And you can then leverage that architecture for the growth of the company. So in the end, IT is really there for the growth of the company, not just to run an IT organization for the sake of running it.
Okay, terrific. Thank you very much for your time. There you have it, some great insights from Armughan Ahmad from Dell on software-defined networking. Thank you for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thanks, Paul.